a political move. That's the way it would be played. It would be, well, the president's saying this, and that's not what we think. If you take that out of the political arena, and that's exactly what you do here. Think about the fact that you're not sending it to the Attorney General. That could be seen as a political move because he's an appointee by the president, right? While they are supposed to be autonomous, and and Horowitz is someone that's been in place since before. He was appointed by Obama. He was appointed by Obama, but more importantly, that's a key to opening that door and ending the discussion about whether it's politically motivated. More importantly, on top of that, you add the fact of what the Inspector General is designed to do in the kind of report you might see from the Inspector General's office. When we went through the Inspector General's report on the FBI, there were a number of things in the Hillary email investigation, a number of things there that we found. Now, if you're taking this, I guess, otherwise mundane report, and you're trying to basically build the narrative as to what was going on, in this case, the other report at the FBI under the direction of then-Director James Comey, and what was going on, and how the Hillary email investigation was handled and then parlayed into the Russian investigation and all of that. Now what you have here, by the way, I think that's part of it too. You already have an existing report that covers part of the timeline. In fact, the most important part of the timeline that would be outlined potentially in this classified or now declassified information. So now having already done the investigation on the FBI and how they handled it, the Hillary email investigation and then the Russia investigation, now has all of that work done, the legwork done there, to possibly lend support to this new investigation. And it's, I think, interesting and I think very key that the president turned it over to Horowitz and basically watched the ends of it for now.
And I think it's important to remember, Giuliani has been saying that he believes perjury happened. That
right.
You had somebody in the FBI verify, because that's his okay, and again, this is going on speculation by what people who claim are familiar with the matter believe, and he is a former prosecutor. What he believes is that he believes there's possible perjury in the fact that the FISA warrant and the supporting documents of the FISA warrant that they swore were intelligence when they were opposition research.
Right.
And when everything was unredacted, when everything was opened up and declassified so everybody could see it, so how they got the FISA warrant application, the surrounding documents, the 302s, and the communications between the higher-ups of the FBI, that somebody in the administration said, don't release this to the president, because if you release it, it'll be viewed as political. You saw what Adam Schiff said. Adam Schiff said, well, you voted partially releasing what they want to release of it. Nope, if you believe that you see the corruption, that's what we believe. They believe, and you only give it to Horowitz because you believe possible crimes have been committed. So it's saying either something extremely wrong or crimes have been committed, and you give it to the Inspector General, because at that point he can come out with a complete report and not just use, the unredacted evidence that you have, but he can go look for anything he wants in the Department of Justice and get it to help build his case.
He has access to the documents that the oversight committees could not get from the FBI. There is no process that stops Horowitz from walking in and obtaining those documents that those oversight committees have been trying to get for a long time. He has direct access to all of that information.
Now, I want to read parts of this from John Solomon that adds to all of this, because the Department of Justice and the FBI has tried to thwart President Trump on releasing evidence, suggesting it will harm national security, make allies less willing to cooperate, or even leave them vulnerable to accusations that try to obstruct the end of the Russian probe. Before you judge the arguments of the Department of Justice and the FBI, which are similar to those offered to stop the release of information on other major episodes in American history, from the Bay of Pigs to 9/11. Consider, and he does the chapter on the House Intelligence Committee's report earlier this year on Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. Until this past week, the footnote really had garnered no public intrigue, in part because the U.S. intelligence community blacked out the vast majority of its verbiage in the name of national security before the report could be made public. From the heavy redacted arguments, all one could tell is that the FBI General Counsel, James Baker, met with an unnamed person who provided some information in September of 2016 about Russia, email hacking, and possible links to the Trump campaign. Not a reporter or policymaker would have batted an eyelash over such a revelation. Then last Wednesday, I broke the story, John Sullivan, that Baker admitted to Congress in an unclassified setting, repeat, in an unclassified setting, that he had met with the top firm representing the DNC and received allegations from the lawyer about Russia, Trump, and possible hacking. It was the same DNC, along with the Hillary Clinton presidential campaign, that funded the unverified salacious dossier by the British intel operative Christopher Steele that became the central piece of evidence used to justify the FBI surveillance of the Trump campaign in the final days of the election. He's been following this, but what he's saying, here's another example again of the FBI and the Department of Justice. These things aren't top secret. It's not about national defense. No, it's about covering their posteriors.
Otherwise, Baker wouldn't have been saying it in an unclassified setting.
That was the point. So there you go. Just a little bit of an update on you. We will keep you updated on it because we believe it's the most important unreported story, really, in the mainstream media today.
And that's it. And thanks to Sarah A. Carter and Solomon and some others, the story remains alive and ask the question, where's the story of Russian collusion in the liberal media right now?
866-90 Red Eye.
Coming up, more with Gary McNamara and Eric Harvey. It's Red Eye Radio. Be a part of the conversation by calling the Shell Rosella hotline at 866-907-3339. Red Eye Radio and Shell Rosella. What matters is inside. If you're farming today, you know all about taking risks. Well, here's one risk you don't have to take anymore. The risk of IDID, or internal diesel injected deposit. Because now Cenex Ruby Field Master Premium Diesel Fuel has an advanced injection stabilizer to prevent IDID. So you don't have to risk injector failure, clogged filters, and downtime anymore. Cenex Ruby Field Master is even backed by a 10-year, 10,000-hour warranty. Reason last risk. Peace of mind, power, and locally. Brand of Cobra Electronics is proud to support the fight against breast cancer by partnering with Bright Pink and Travel Centers of America and Petro Shopping Centers to bring you the 29 LCD Bright Pink TV radio. This limited edition Bright Pink TV radio is helping to save lives from breast and ovarian cancer by empowering women to live proactively. For every radio sold, Cobra is making a donation to Bright Pink in the fight against cancer. The Bright Pink TV radio is available for a limited time exclusively at Travel Centers of America and Petro Shopping Centers. According to the truck second, pounds of responsibility. We won't let logators mess with his mojo. He's protected by Progressive Commercial, where you can get rental coverage to keep him on the road if he has a claim. Yes, trucking is in his blood, along with True Fire High and Tuggy Juggy. Find out what makes Progressive the #1 insurer of truck and life across America. Visit ProgressiveCommercial.com today. Just to cover features and the Did you know that studies have shown that almost 2.5 million truck drivers in the U.S. have one or more serious health problems such as obesity, diabetes, heart disease, even sleep disorders? And our truck drivers lack the same access to health that other Americans enjoy. The unfortunate result of these circumstances is that drivers are often unable to get treatment in the early stages of disease. Minor illnesses become severe, leading to hospitalization and disability. The driver then may lose their CDL and become unable to work. This creates a downward spiral that leads to extreme financial hardship and possible unemployment. Go to truckersfund.org today and learn more about how you can contribute. If you or someone inside the trucking industry may be in need, learn how SCF can help. We encourage you to educate yourself and peers on the St. Christopher's Truckers Fund today. Donate if you can. You never know when you may need some help too. That's truckersfund.org. Let's stand together for a better tomorrow.
I'm Dan Compton. For over 30 years, known the Trucker as America's most rated trucking newspaper. Now every week, you watch me and my co-host, Jessica Rose, as we bring you the only weekly news show created just for truckers. Join us for all the breaking news affecting the trucking industry, along with our awesome Rig of the Week profile. Trucker.com is the one truck stop you're not going to want to pass up as you travel down the highway. So tune in every week and watch the Trucker News channel by going to Trucker.com.
As locals, we know how to take care of our homes. It's rescuing milk from a roofer in Brooklyn Heights.
For my baby in Jackson Heights.
It's rescuing vegetables at Union Square.
For our dinner in Tompkins Square.
It's rescuing bread at the convention center.
For my dinner at the senior center.
Let's feed our people. Help City Harvest rescue excess food for hungry New Yorkers. Donate now at cityharvest.org. Hi, Brian. From 1-800-GOD-JOHNSON. Two guys? You came with just two guys? All you have to do is point. It's news to get Sal in here. What? But all you have to do is point, sir.
What's going on in here? Hey, where's the...
I just pointed at it, and it's
What is it? 6 minutes to get that in here.
30 chance you could also get...
Magic.
1-800-GOD-JUMP is the world's largest full-service junk removal company. We are happy helpers in snappy uniform, and we drive clean, shiny trucks.
Clean and shiny and happy is what we're all about.
We're happy to crawl through your attic. We're happy to dig through your basement. We make junk disappear anytime, anywhere. We work until midnight, 7 days a week. Call 1-800-GOD-JUNK or visit 1-800-GODJUNK.com.
I remember that night talking with my friend Stacy. Well, she was really down, hopeless, feeling like she had no future. I could hear and feel her pain because I remembered it happening to me. And as I listened, it turned out she was thinking about suicide. Teen suicide is a real problem, but recognizing the warning signs can help save a life. Thankfully, I got through it with save.org. And as of now, so did she. She's much better. Help your friends at SA.
Boy, that is 5 minutes. For now, coming up on 355.
Trying to do an aerial shot of a car they thought Rosenstein was in. Look, it's not the OJ thing. Calm down. Drone coverage. Yes, exactly.
This is Red Eye Radio on Westwood One. Every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 1 a.m. Central, it's the Freightliner Run Smart Hour on Red Eye Radio. Tune in to help you run more efficiently. Brought to you by Freightliner Trucks.
You've been forced to make some tough choices over the past 2 years. Do you want greater fuel efficiency and profitability or a tough truck you can count on? With a Western Star 4700, you don't have to compromise. You can get your tough back with the combination of incredible efficiency, durable components, improved uptime, and rugged dependability that Western Star is known for. So stop settling for something less than you want or need. Find your nearest dealer at westernstar.com and see how you can get your tough back.
At Dasky, we have hundreds of flatbed and specialized million-mile drivers. Why? Because if you like driving cities and communities all across the USA and Canada, where you can put down your roots. You want short haul or long haul? Want to drive our late model truck or your own truck? You like to drive solo or as a team? How about the challenge of specialized loads? And the Dasky family of companies is your million-mile home. If this, along with consistent miles, great pay, and top-tier benefits sounds like what you're looking for, go to drivedasky.com and learn more about our family of trucking companies. Find a flatbed and specialized opportunity that fits your needs at drivedasky.com. That's drivedaseke.com. We have a million-mile home for you.
Owner-operators, we know everyone has flatbed freight these days. Make the best move for your business and let Mercer Transportation help you take advantage of that freight. With no company trucks, Mercer is committed to our owner-operators' success. We have fast pay, over 40 years experience, and offer a dedicated coordinator helping you manage it all so you can focus on running your business. If you're looking to make a move, consider Mercer Transportation. Rock solid, owner-operator driven for over 40 years. Visit today at mercertown.com.
If you're driving right now and you'd like to read the informative and entertaining content found in the current September-October issue of Road King magazine, or if you'd like to listen, that's right, I said listen, as a voice easier on the ears than mine reads the stories to you, well, listen up. For starters, the print edition preferred by 90% of OTR drivers is now available for free, as in FREE at any TA petrol location nationwide. And if you're not fueling at a TA petrol location today, well, you're in luck. You can simply go to roadking.com on your tablet or laptop to read a page-turning version. Would you prefer to read Road King on your smartphone? Well, a scroll-down version is